Hello, Internet. Tammy here, Lilac City Soapery. Today we're going to be working on Northwest Fowl soap. So you can see here, I'm going to take this a little bit slower, this first portion. I've got my oils ready, the lye's already in there, and I did add a little bit of titanium dioxide because you can see the oils are so green. The olive oil that I got this time is green, 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 which is wonderful, but it sure does change your colors just a little bit. So I add a little bit of titanium dioxide in there to kind of lighten things up, and now it's light yellow versus a weird greenish yellow. I don't know if that's better. Maybe not, but soapers have little control over the color of the olive oil that's going to come to them. Sometimes it's really light, sometimes it's kind of dark, so it just kind of depends on the olives. And so I guess I got a dark batch this time, which is okay. But we'll have to add some more color for it to get the way we want it further into the soap making process, and you guys will definitely see that. So here we've got the color. I've got the colors in here. We've got a dark blue. It's mixed with two blues actually, and then I have it on the scale. I'm not really weighing them out too specific. You don't have to be so, I don't know, specific, anal about the weights on the soaps when you're doling them out for the different colors. I guess it just depends on what color you want the most of. So I've got two blues, and I've got this lime green, a gray with a little bit of titanium dioxide, and then kind of a excuse me, kind of a powdery blue. It's beautiful, smushy blue or swishy blue. I don't remember the name of it anyway. But it, with the olive oil being so green, it changes your colors, as you can see here. So the one I've got the whisk in now is gray. That is not gray. I don't know what that is. Puce, maybe? Ugh, it's ugly. And now the blue turned out really well. Your brighter colors, your darker colors they're gonna turn out pretty good. But your lighter colors are really gonna be affected by the color of your oil. So you usually have to add more, which is fine. That one was supposed to be the smushy blue. I can't remember the name of it. So and that's the lime green. So I'm adding some more lime green because that is so not lime green. That's not even pea soup green. I don't know what kind of green that is. So I had to add some more lime. Lime appeal is what that one is. And then here's that slushy blue. Maybe that's the name of it. Anyway, to the middle one. And then the gray, I will definitely have to be adding some more gray to that because, oh my goodness. The color scheme that I'm going for are two different shades of blue, a lime green and a gray. And very pretty when all put together, but getting there was a little bit of a challenge. So I've sped this portion of the video up because I'm sure you don't want to be bored by watching me whisk in all these colors at regular speed. That is like watching paint dry. So the gray is looking a little better. I do like that. The green, it's okay. It's all right. I'll do the green, but that blue, no. We got to do something about that teal looking color there in the middle. So, okay, I didn't like the green. I guess I want it limier. Is that even a word? Anyway, so getting your colors just the way you want them are really affected by the color of your oil. And obviously, if you don't use olive oil, then you're going to have better luck mixing your colors the first time around. When I did this in a test bar, I didn't use olive oil because my test bar recipe isn't olive oil. It's just to make sure the colors are right. It's to make sure the fragrance is either going to speed it up or not. And it worked beautifully. It was beautiful, and I really was happy with it. And in that one, I layered it. This here, I'm showing you the scent I'm using is Energy. Energy has got to be one of my favorites. And we had a few customers say, oh, Tammy, we love your soap, but the scent is fading like 3/4 away through the bar. And I thought, okay, well, that's not good. So I'm adding a little bit more fragrance to our, our recipe so that the color, excuse me, the scent stays strong and it stays all the way through the use of the soap. My husband tests all the bars in the shower. Um, don't laugh. I don't. he's my he's my guinea pig, I guess. But he's very honest with me. He says, "Oh no, that babe, that doesn't work. That color came off on my arm. Oh my word." Or that scent. Where's the scent? Did you put the scent in? Did you forget? So this one bubbles up really good. This one doesn't. So he really gives me some good advice on the soaps. So, and in this, I didn't do anything fancy. I just did a drop swirl on this, starting with the dark blue and then the lime and then the gray and then that tealish color. So you'll see me just dropping it in. That's all I'm doing. I'm not adding anything special. I'm not hanger swirling it. I'm not doing anything. I really like the way the drop swirls just kind of have a life of their own. They turn out just beautiful. So it's probably one of my favorites. That, and it's the least amount of work, to be quite honest. So yeah, so we like to do that. And don't worry about all the soap that you guys see in the containers. I don't waste my soap. I scrape them absolutely clean. If I have little bits left over, I put them in a little cupcake liner, a rubber cupcake liner, and use them kitchen, use them in the bathroom or whatever. Nothing goes to waste. So I know that looks like I'm wasting a lot of soap. I'm not. Never fear. Don't fret. I don't waste any soap. It's too expensive. So, and it's too pretty and it smells too good. And I don't want to pour that down the sink. So nothing gets wasted. So I'm just putting the rest of it, scraping out the bowls a little bit on the very tip top of the soap. And I think I put a little bit of, after I took a chopstick or a skewer, I guess, and kind of decorated it a little bit, swirled the top of it. I put a little bit of glitter on, and I think it turned out beautifully. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. So I'll be doing the cut here in a minute, but I want to say hello to Ella. Shout out to Ella. I know she loves that, so I'm going to say hello to Ella. And I was so fortunate to meet her and two of her sisters the other day, which was wonderful. They're such great kids. Of my really good friend Sarah at work, and so I wanted to mention her and say, hi Ella, I hope you're liking the video. So here's the glitter, and I'll bring it to the camera so you guys can see it. The top really turned out really pretty, so I was very pleased with that. And we're calling this Northwest Fowl. Those of you who get that with the colors, good on ya, mate, is all I can say. So anyway, here's the cut of the soap. It turned out really pretty. The outside edges I'm never impressed with, but there's not a whole lot you can do with that. And this first cut is beautiful. The drop swirl is just, oh, so pretty, and just does its own thing. And you don't have to worry about making it right or wrong. It's always going to be right. It doesn't make any difference. It's just a beautiful technique. Simple. Anybody can do it. You can't mess it up. I guess that's what makes it so nice. So a couple of these cuts was kind of funny. I'm one of those people that sees faces in inanimate objects. I know there's a name for it, and I'm sure if someone knows what the name is, and I'm sure some of you do, if you want to drop it in the comments to remind me, that would be super. But I am one of those folks. I see faces everywhere, and especially in my soap, especially in my drop swirl soaps. And there's a couple faces that are coming up. So if you see them, I hope you see them. I see them, and I hope you see them, so I'm not crazy. But you should see those. So Ella, look out for the soap faces. So if you see those soap faces, you have to let me know that you saw them. So I'm kind of messing with it here. So yeah, no face in there, but there's a couple of them that's coming up. So this might be the cut, I'm not sure. But sorry, I'm rambling. Just want you to see these before we sign off. Well, they all look like smiley faces, and I'm holding them upside down as I cut just because it was easier. My camera doesn't want to focus. I have such trouble with the cut focusing. I don't know. My camera just doesn't get it. I don't know what's the deal with that. So I decided to try and do it upside down, or have the camera over the cut. There's a face, 2 eyes and a nose. Gotta love that. I tried to have the camera on top of the cut so that maybe it would focus in better. So this is the first time I'm trying it this way, I think. And I think it worked out okay. I guess you guys will have to let me know, see if it worked out or if it didn't. There's a face. Look at that. 2 eyes, nose, smile. So you guys have to tell me if you see that or not, or if I'm just Looney Tunes. Oh, and the back is even better. Look at that. Beautiful. So that's the soap, Northwest Fowl. So thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.